I would recommend you to be in the nature if you want to practice your psychic ability, or you want to be good at it, or you want to enjoy doing it because you love it, or you wanted to just have fun with it. Because being in nature, I know that it's all about the green witch, because when we talk about the nature, it's related to the green witch. They talk about the herbs, they talk about the different kinds of the medicinal tools that you get it from the plants. So that's kind of like a green witch, but you don't have to be a green witch to develop this kind of psychic ability. But being in the nature is actually refreshing your mind, your brain, your body, and that's gonna help you connect with your source, with the spirit guides, with the angel guides pretty fast, because that's really crucial. So hey guys, welcome. I'm Parshvika. On this channel we talk a lot about psychic abilities, spiritual guides. We talk a lot about tarot card, magic, witchcraft, all that amazing stuff. If you enjoyed it, give a thumbs up, consider subscribing for more such videos. Currently it's a different background because I'm in Bali right now. I'm totally in the nature. That's why I get the inspiration for this video. You can see at the back it's raining right now. It's really raining and that kind of weather is there. So I'm truly surrounded by the nature, and that's why I get the inspiration of this video, because for me nature works as like a guidance, as a like a tool, or as a source for healing. Now obviously in manifestation I don't talk about the healing, but then yeah, I love to be in the nature. That's what I can say. And when I do the things that I love doing, it actually helps me connect with the source pretty fast. And that's the number one thing that you gotta do if you want to be a psychic. And I know you're already a psychic, because in my last video I already told about that you're already a psychic. You don't have to be a one, because you're the God creator of your reality. So when you're the God, then why the heck you need to be a psychic? You're already a psychic. You gotta realize that. So you're already a one. You don't have to become a one, or you don't have to be good at it or something like that. You're already a one. You're already good at it. You just gotta realize it. But the nature can be a great source to help you realize that. Now there is a disclaimer, everybody is different. So for you, nature may not be that hard to help you. For me it's helping, for other people it's helping. So everybody is different. You gotta realize who you are and what you like and focus on that. So that's a disclaimer, okay? It's not for everybody, but it's for some of you guys who feel connection with the nature. Like I feel connection with the nature, whether it's waterfall, being in the garden, being in the park, being in the jungle, or near the beach, whatever source of nature is there. In fact, I feel connection with the animals. Like right now you can hear the frog, and the rooster is like cuckoo, coo, kind of like the noise in the background. So that's actually add the nature with the animals. I like the nature and animals combination together, because they feel like a pure source. I feel so great when I connect with them. So how it's gonna help you develop your psychic ability, you already have one, you don't need to develop it. But how it's gonna help you to be a psychic, if you want to be a psychic, or to realize that you're already a psychic. I think that's the right word, to realize that you're already a psychic. First and foremost things, when you do the things that you love doing, it's going to increase your vibration, your energy. You're going to vibrate at the high frequency. You're naturally going to attract everything that you want. And also when you do the things that you love doing, you connect with the source, with the universe, with the angel guides, with the spirits guides, and that's going to help you realize that you're already a psychic. Because realizing the psychic or using those powers is all about understanding that you're already a psychic, and allowing yourself to connect with that source and get the information. Now you can do it with the different layers, scripting, hearing, smelling. Like there are so many different types of psychic ability. You can do it whatever way. When you're in the nature, I see this thing happening with most of the people. I don't know for all of them, but I've seen most of the people, when they're in the nature, they forget about their ego. So when you are in the nature, you gotta forget about your ego, because you gotta forget about your ego. You will naturally gonna forget about your ego. It's not you have to do it, but it's gonna happen natural. So you forget about the ego. You are just looking at the scene and you feel connection. Wow, it's so beautiful, it's so soothing, it's so relaxing, it's so calm, it's so cozy, wherever you are, whatever. And you going into the good feelings, good vibes, and you're gonna increase your energy. And when you increase your energy, you can get whatever you want. Simple. Whatever you want is vibrating at the high frequency. And your psychic ability is also vibrating at the high frequency. You only connect with the source, with the universe, when you do the things that you love doing. Or when you do the things that allow you to surpass your ego. Like your ego is totally gone, surpass your ego, and you helping connecting with your higher conscious mind and that's gonna help you realize your psychic ability. It's a very deep thing, because often people say, I like to be in the nature, I like to be in the moon, I like to see the sunset, sunrise, whatever, or I like to in the beach. But people don't realize that these small things that we do, that we love doing by being in the nature, is actually helping us connecting with the higher conscious, with the universe, with the angel guides, with the spirit guides, and that's actually being part of a psychic or witchcraft or spirituality manifestation, whatever you name it. That's a very important part, a big part. So when we talk about that, you got to realize these abilities. That means you got to recharge your batteries, and you recharge your batteries by connecting in the nature. You gotta vibrate at a high frequency, and high frequency when you vibrate when you're in the nature, because nature works as your source, because nature is a source. It's a source of everything. It's a source of the food that you eat, it's a source of the animals' food that they eat, it's a source of you make your home, you make your clothes, whatever. Everything you get it from the nature, from the tree, from the plants. Without them, you don't exist, right? In fact, your body is made from that, because all the 5 elements exist in the nature. Like these 5 elements from which everything is made in this physical world, in fact, you are made from that as a part of the nature. So going to the nature is all about going to your source, going to your Mother Earth, or going to the part of who you are, because you are made from the nature, because all these 5 elements exist in the nature, and from that you have become from that, like you made from that. So that's where going to the nature is, going back to your source, going back to your mother, father, going back to the universe, to the angel guides and the spirit guides, and that's actually helping you realize that you're psychic or develop your ability, whatever your end goal is. So that's the main thing, or main deep thinking behind why we feel connected to the nature, because we are made from the nature. We are made from this thing, from the soil, for all these 5 elements. Our body is made from that. We survive based on that. We get the oxygen from the trees, from the nature. We get the water from the rain, from the different sources from the nature. We get the food from the crops that we grow or growing naturally, whatever. That's the source of who you are. So if you're going to the source of who you are, then obviously you're going to connect with them. Makes sense. When you go to the place where you are born naturally, you're going to feel connected to the place, and you're going to feel connected to the nature. So I feel like most of the people feel connected to the nature. Now there could be the exceptions. Some people don't feel that much connected. I don't know, maybe because of XYZ reasons, but majority of the people feel connected with the nature, some sort of nature, whether it's a beach, lake, pond, trees, jungle, whatever. There are so many forms, different forms of the nature out there exist. The snowfall even is a part of the nature, so whatever it is. So that's why it's important to be in the nature, or to connect with the nature. If you feel love, to connect with the nature, it's going to help you increase your vibration, because it's who you are. At the end of the day, you come from the nature. So going back to the nature is going back to the source. And that's why going back to the source is all about becoming a psychic, or realizing you're psychic, or developing your abilities, becoming great at it, whatever. And so let me know if this concept drives you home. I'll see you the next time. Bye-bye.